I thought our guys played, again, a great second half. First half, we lacked a little bit, but second half we came around and both sides of the ball and special teams and did a nice job there. So a lot of individual accolades that can go out to the guys. The main thing is we played as a team the second half. First half, just a little shaky, but took care of business there. Anyways, with that, time's yours. All two of you.
How much pressure does it take off your offense when things aren't maybe going great, but the defense continues to do what they do?
Yeah, no, it's a great thing. They complement each other, which is that's a positive. And at this level, you need everybody. So, but they stay positive. That's the part I appreciate. And even when it's kind of up and down, they stay positive and create energy with that. And we were able to come around and make some plays both sides of the ball.
What impressed you most tonight about the defense? I mean, they were giving up a lot of yards, but they seemed to come through when they needed to on the fourth downs in the first half, and then second half really put it together.
Yeah, first half was weird. There wasn't a lot of punting going on either side, and there were no points on the board. So that normally doesn't go on. But those fourth downs were big. They do that. They're one of the more aggressive teams in the league, going for fourth down, and they were tonight. So we were able to stop them a couple times. I thought that was positive.
Travis was able to tie the all-time record in the franchise. Was that to see him be able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a compliment to him. There have been some great tight ends here over the years. So for him to be able to do what he's done over this amount of time is great. And it's still, as you guys know, you come out to practice, you see that energy. He's got energy every day, and he's not the youngest guy. So he just goes and goes.
How'd you feel like Rasheed took another step tonight as he returned?
I thought he did good. If you get rid of that little deal at the end, he loves to play, and he's so competitive. But I love the way he goes about it. He works his tail off, and then he's so physical out there. He's like having another running back as a wide receiver. So.
And back to Travis real quick. He obviously had that second time he's had a kind of a tip ball that goes for an interception. But he responded, really well, obviously. Does that surprise you at all that he was, that he had the mental toughness to kind of stick it out and make a big impact?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, those things happen, and, the main thing he didn't do was hang his head on it. He was mad at himself, but he works through those things, and nothing like getting another catch. So you get another catch, and you kind of erase that. He had some big ones there, so a lot of production.
Did you go to him on purpose on that third down? Did you drop the play the very next third down to him? Because the next third down, he got it for the conversion there.
Yeah, so Matt does that, and I thought he did a nice job getting him back involved. So, yeah, it was great. Good for Pat. You have a quarterback that's willing to go back to the guy, too. So a lot of quarterbacks will shy away from that if they've had a bad play. But he goes right back to him.
The first half you mentioned was weird. Get out of it 7-7, and then come out and Washington shut out. You put up 3 long scoring drives, put the game out of reach. What does it say about the team as a whole to be able to just extend the lead quickly after a year last year where really that didn't happen very often? You didn't break like game. This is now the 5th double-digit one I believe you did.
Yeah, so it's tough to score points in this league. So any that you get, you appreciate. I like the way the guys went about it. You're going to need mental toughness when you play in this league. There's so much parity, and you've got to fight through some of the highs and lows and continue. Even with the good plays, you got to make sure that you're bringing a fastball the next play. So I appreciate the effort in doing that. Yeah, it's a positive.
Did you guys make any adjustments at halftime coming out, whether offense or defense, where you felt like maybe you had to change something at the break, or was it just about cleaning up some mistakes, making tweaks?
Yeah, so we always talk and go through what we'd like to do, but there are adjustments that are made, sure. Yeah.
Coach Reid, you mentioned the first half was weird. Do you remember any games that you've been a part of where the first 5 drives all ended in turnovers?
No, I don't. I can't tell you that. That was weird. Yeah.
You guys have touted Mike Downer for a long time. I guess what's the need after the night that he did was the interception?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. That was a big play there. So one of those turnovers when they were driving the field and he comes in, and he made it look easy, but that's not an easy thing to do. And then he had a little yak after it, so he did pretty good. Yeah.
Real quick, Jalen Moore had a little bit of a sluggish start, but I think he got bull rushed a couple times into Patrick's lap. But really ironed some things out. Was there anything to that? Any conversation you guys had?
Yeah, well, Dan's got a good defensive front there. Tap's done a nice job with that crew, coaching them up, and so and I think he came in and probably a little cautious right at the beginning there, and then he just tuned it up. So, but you got to give them credit. They've got a good front. Yeah.
Last one, Tom. In the running game, continues to look like it's improving with both your running back and 3 running backs and Patrick too. What's working well for you guys there?
Yeah, well, it starts up front, and then Pop is getting into a groove, and then Kareem, when he has an opportunity to get in there and go, he goes, and he's a jump starter, so he doesn't need a whole lot of carries before he gets going, and then.
Yeah, we go in here in the halftime and make some halftime adjustments, but also you kind of get a feel for their motions, the shifts, the formations of the day, and kind of go in here and kind of figure out ways to make sure everybody's on the same page, and we kind of did this half.
Mike Gann has never had an interception, not in high school, not in college. How cool was that moment for you?
Yeah, man, I didn't know that, but yeah, super cool, man. The guy kind of works his tail off, does a lot of different things for us, rushes inside, outside, plays a little bit of 3 technique, little tackle, and on the edge as well. So I was happy that guy was able to go out there and make a play for our team. We needed it. We're bleeding a little bit on that drive, and so making that stop was huge for us.
Can you talk about the fact you guys bent but didn't break on their first 3 or 4 drives where they broke but didn't score?
Yeah, that's our mindset. Trying to keep him out the end zone. When they get past the 40, just force a field goal. I think kind of we're just one step away, on that long pass to Ted McCorn. But yeah, it's just kind of a mindset. We're kind of going into the week, understanding that we don't want to give up any points. But if teams get in the red zone or on the plus 40 and force them to field goal over the last couple games and the second half especially, I'll kind of clean those things up. Being assignment sound, tackling the space and stopping the run. I think all those things kind of marry together to let us have the success we had so far.
What was the problem with some of the second level stuff in the flat that maybe was?
Yeah, I think they just had some hurry up, some miscommunication. I'll take that as my fault. I had to make sure everybody's on all 11 on the same page and to get everybody lined up. And so I had 2 or 3 plays where I probably could be a little bit better, talk a little bit more, and get guys lined up.
Yeah, it was much improved in the second half. I guess how much is the coaching and everything?
Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes, both dressed in vibrant red, were spotted together at Arrowhead Stadium on Monday, October 27th, lending their cheers to the Kansas City Chiefs as they hosted the Washington Commanders. The energy in the stadium soared when Travis Kelce, Swift's fiancé, snagged a touchdown pass thrown by none other than Patrick Mahomes, Brittany's husband. Swift, sporting a cozy turtleneck, looked on from the stands, her excitement matching the intensity of the game. The Chiefs, riding high off a spectacular 31-0 victory against the Las Vegas Raiders the previous week, were determined to extend their winning streak. Earlier in the season, Kansas City had opened in Brazil, facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers and narrowly losing 27-21. But Swift and her circle had skipped that trip, choosing instead to show their support on home turf. Subscribe for more exclusive celebrity moments. When the Chiefs clashed with the Eagles at Arrowhead for their second game of the season, Swift was in the city. Confirmed by close sources, but interestingly, she kept a low profile and wasn't seen inside the stadium that night. Later, when Kansas City welcomed the Baltimore Ravens on September 28th, Swift made sure to attend, even though she'd just come back from California after celebrating her close friend Selena Gomez's wedding. Her dedication was clear, arriving just in time to rally behind Kelce during the high-stakes matchup. Swift's return to Arrowhead on October 12th marked her first appearance at the stadium since she and Kelce shared news of their engagement on August 26th. This time, she didn't come alone. She brought along WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark, a devoted Chiefs fan herself, adding another layer of celebrity sparkle to the event. The bond between Swift and Brittany Mahomes had been making headlines, especially after Swift helped celebrate Brittany's 30th birthday in Nashville. On August 29th, eagle-eyed fans noticed the pair enjoying a meal outdoors at a local restaurant, with Swift donning a sleek black tank top and Brittany glowing with birthday happiness. The celebration was intimate, but the presence of the pop superstar ensured it was unforgettable. Just a few days later, on September 2nd, Brittany posted a carousel of birthday photos to her Instagram, including a candid shot with Swift. The simple caption, 30, spoke volumes about their friendship. In the photo, both women were caught in a joyful moment, sipping martinis and beaming at the camera, the atmosphere full of laughter and warmth. Swift's style drew attention as always, with fans noticing her sparkling red T accessory, a piece she'd famously worn as a thigh chain at the 2025 Grammy Awards earlier in the year. This time, she wore it around her neck, perfectly matching her signature red lipstick and adding a touch of glam to the celebration. The camaraderie between Swift and the Chiefs Wags was evident throughout the season, from stadium cheers to birthday toasts. Swift's support for Kelce was unwavering, whether she was bundled up in Arrowhead's chilly stands or celebrating milestones with friends. Every public appearance seemed to make headlines, and her fashion choices sparked trend after trend, with fans eager to emulate her effortless style. The Chiefs' season was a roller coaster, with highs like their dominant win over the Raiders and lows such as the season-opening loss in Brazil. But Swift's presence often seemed to bring a surge of morale to the team and fans alike. Each time she appeared at a game, the cameras couldn't get enough, capturing her cheers, laughter, and the small moments she shared with Brittany and the Chiefs' inner circle. The friendship between Swift and Brittany Mahomes was a highlight off the field as well. Their Nashville birthday dinner became an instant sensation, with social media buzzing about every detail, from Swift's sleek look to the pair's relaxed conversation. Brittany's Instagram post featuring Swift quickly racked up likes and comments, with fans celebrating the duo's bond. Swift's glittering red T necklace became a talking point, a subtle nod to her relationship with Kelce and her ever-present flair for fashion. Even when she wasn't in the spotlight, Swift's influence was felt, whether through her support for the Chiefs or her close-knit friendships within the NFL community. The season's narrative was as much about the games as it was about the stars watching from the stands, and Swift's journey alongside Kelce added a new layer of excitement for Chiefs fans everywhere. If you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes looks at your favorite celebrities, make sure you hit subscribe for more updates. As the season continued, Swift's support remained steadfast, her presence at Arrowhead a symbol of both her personal milestones and her growing connection to the Chiefs family. From thrilling game day moments to unforgettable birthday celebrations, every appearance by Swift and her circle kept fans eagerly watching, waiting to see what would happen next in this ongoing story of friendship, football, and fame.